saying I feel the same way about the Lord of the Rings books as I do about The Great Gatsby. That that should have been a short story, huh?
Ben just dropped right before we went live. I didn't watch Lord of the Rings, but I read the book, and the book wasn't good.
And I'll stand by it.
Man, I really wish Thylo was still alive. You know, I just wish.
This is Thylo's funeral today. R.I.P.
How it be, how it is, everybody. Welcome in and welcome back. I hope everybody's doing good today. Oh, and Etsu. Oh, man. Okay. Anyways.
Oh, yeah, I'm remembering right. Anne doesn't like the books either.
Hello, everybody. I hope you are well. If you didn't catch last episode, a lot happened. Not only did we get Thylo's father back, but we got Lavina's father back.
And then I promptly lost them all.
We'll be... Jinn are powerful entities, so it's a little more advanced than that, but there is a moment where you are left sad on a rainy hill. Gosh, there's so much, and all I can think about is yelling at Ben about Lord of the Rings facts, and I need to rein it in. No.
if we do that, we'll never get started. So
did you know when he kicked the helmet? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
Hey, where's the chat?
Where's the chat? It's on the side there.
It's on. I'm on the Twitch stream right now, and there's no chat.
I can see
the
it.
chat.
You
even need to make the window a bit bigger, or
it's full screen.
Weird.
Hey,
you have to open it too. Like you have to open chat sometimes.
You'll figure it out.
I'm sure I will, but
the top right,
okay.
there's an arrow.
Yeah, I found it.
So, gang, thank you all for being here. bit of a slow start. That's on me. I got caught up on Lord of the Rings, but if you didn't know, we've got a lot of whiplash to get to and a lot of emotions to process, and then of course there's Anarian, who is secretly possessed by a Senessa, hundredth of his name, and trying to open, well, I'll let Jake touch on that. There's a lot, and we've got roughly 5 episodes left in the season, and so I'm very excited because we are ramping up. The party is level 18. There's only 20 levels. And so the party is officially in the heavyweight class, I think it's fair to say, and I'm excited to see how this develops. I get to take the gloves off a little bit more.
No.
But you'll notice Taylor's not here. Eshna's character has reascended to the sky and to the moon and returned to that ascended form, part Jinn, part Kalashtar. And I'm very, oh man, I'm so excited. There's too much. We'll just have to get into it. But if you want to get caught up, you can head over to the YouTube Jake and Feffers. We are currently mass uploading and getting caught up in all of our videos this week as we speak. And so tune in for that over on the YouTube long shot. You can hit the subscribe button over there. It's a huge boon for us. And yeah, if you want to join our Discord, we use it for visual aids throughout the stream, as well as a phenomenal community that we've been cultivating for the 3, 4, 5 years we've been doing long shot. But yeah, it's a time. And last 2 announcements being, if you don't know about Heinefall, you should. It's a 4-day LARP event in November. And I'll be going. It's going to be amazing. Quincy's going to be going, and a lot of other amazing content creators. Dorky, I think you might be going, if I remember correctly. But I'm really excited about that. And also Gen Con's coming up, and the Crit Awards is sponsoring my my table. I'm going to be putting on a game on a panel, and I'm very excited about that. More information for that on the Discord. And I think that's it for me. Let me throw it over to Ben Brainard.
Hi, my name is Ben Brainard. You can find me on the internet And if you disagree with my take, then you also don't like fun books. Anyway, I'm playing Philo Match, the Order of Scribes Wizard. And I found my dad, and I'm very excited to see what Beth is going to do with him now that he's learned this fun fact about me. I don't punish my players for out-of-game things, in all seriousness. I don't know how you can really enjoy Terry Pratchett and also think The Lord of the Rings is a fun read.
Who's Terry Pratchett?
We'll fix that later. Anyway, I'm passing this off to Dorothy.
Oh, great. It's my turn. What? Who is it? Tell me. I don't know names. I'm really bad with names.
He's an author, and he makes really, really good books.
He's the author of the Discworld series.
Discworld series.
Oh, no, I haven't read that. I have heard about it,
They're very funny and very, very well written.
I think you guys told me about that.
They're very
hi, everyone. I'm Ted Dorky Cosplayer, and apparently I got a new series I need to start reading. Right after Ben rewatches the extended version of The Lord of the Rings.
Thank you.
I have many books on my shelf to read until then, so I do cosplay shenanigans and game shenanigans and all the shenanigans on all the social medias all around. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, pretty much. I'm here on Twitch. As for who I'm playing Lavina Vetra, the Storm Genasi monk warlock, who also found her dad. And then he left and took like the only family she had. So that was great. We also found Thylo's dad, Levy. And Levy doesn't really like Thylo's dad right now. Thylo's dad, not great first impression. But we'll see how that goes and changes. But she's very, very sad right now. Very sad. Which I'm going to have to get into that zone because right now I do not feel that right now.
Yeah, valid. I don't either, but I know what's coming down the line and it hurts.
Yeah. But yeah, with that, I will pass it off to Jake.
Hello, I'm Critfail Jake. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram. I play Anarian, the fallen ASMR Twilight Cleric. And with all these wonderful, warm, happy family reunions, it just reiterates the fact that his brother is super dead.
Not again.
So that's great. Lots of fuzzy feelings happening there. Yay! Lorwyn. Shane.
Hi, I'm Shane Whalley. You can find me everywhere on social media as Shane Whalley, or on Twitch especially as Shane Whalley. I play Lauren, the Outrider Dragon Rider, Warforged, and unlike Jacob Voss, a family member, I gained 2. And so I got 2 daddies. So
I'm disowning you.
That didn't take long.
We are a few minutes into the episode.
I'll adapt. It's not like I've been following this for the past however many years I've been alive. Still mulling around with now all of his memories coming in. But he has moved on from his earlier existential crisis with the whole like, oh wait, I'm from the elves. Oh wait, I am with the elves. And now learning that he has a house called Oak, and that he is now trying to find where his loyalties lie, because he's torn now between 2 personalities that are stuck inside of his mind. One being the noble person of House Thorn, to now being a family member of House Oak. So he has a lot to decide coming in and to see where his truth belongs.
All right, gang. The party is on a field in the middle of nowhere, picking right up where we left off. Ben, you're right. Dune 1 was mid. All right. Anyway, I'm not gonna.
It was real pretty though.
I'm not gonna let us get too bent on that.
I haven't seen it.
Dune is a good movie. My
Dune
God,
2
you
was good.
child.
I haven't seen either of them.
We
I
pick up.
didn't feel strongly enough about either of them, so like whatever.
We pick up in this rainy, drizzly kind of warm rain. It's not too cold. It's just kind of, you're just kind of in it.
Do you smell the petrichor?
Thranegar. Goes to put an arm on Thylo's shoulder. Kind of shakes him a little.
Is it my new shoulder?
Yes.
Your shoulder doesn't change, does it?
I got a new arm.
But that's your arm.
I think the socket anchor is like right there.
Yeah. Sorry.
When did you lose the old one? What? I'm so confused.
His dad just went like, and just took it and was like, "New one, upgrades, people, upgrades."
Okay.
It was a long held moment. And then the rain seems to slow. Levy. For you, the rain seems to stop. And walking through it towards you is your father. You get the sense that you might not fully be in the reality. You look around and the rain is coming down so hard now, albeit frozen, that you can't really see anything else. Mirsky walks through the water, kind of making this open trail behind him. And you realize you're by the pond where he taught you how to fish. I imagine that you have a lot of questions, a lot of pain, and I don't know what Ashnod told you. But I'm here now. And I can't thank you enough for saving me. And you can see glowing burn marks of runes around his neck, across his forehead, that are slowly fading and healing. And he sits down, and as he does, the rain kind of picks up. I understand if you don't want to talk right now, but I'm here for you. And I'm so sorry for how I comported myself. And he's sitting now with his feet in the water, And he's got this far off look. Everything changed. Once I met you. And everything changed again when I lost you.
Levy will slowly go over and sit beside him. Crisscross applesauce. You didn't choose to leave, right?
No. That is not my sin.
Well, then I don't think you have much to apologize for, unless you had a way to free yourself or get a message to me and you chose not to.
No, once I was taken, it was like there was walls around my mind forcing me to only think in certain ways, and it was I was able to do one thing though, and you see he reaches into his pocket, and you can post the pictures, and he hands you a little origami figurine of you. And it's you when you were a bit younger, and it's not perfect. He's like, I never, ever stopped trying to get free.
She's gonna hold it like it's this precious, and to be fair, it is very fragile, and just stare at it, and she's just going to start crying. I didn't know you were taken, or else I would have come for you a lot sooner.
I'm, in some ways, glad that you had the time to grow powerful. Before that. But Levy, that's... You start sobbing, and he's gonna tentatively, like nervously reach out to you.
She'll hug him.
He takes a hold of you and pulls you in. So that all your weight is like, he's got all of your weight, you know what I mean? And he's just gonna kind of rock and cry, and the rain's gonna keep pouring down. You can barely see anything. He looks like he's trying to say something, but he's terrified of how you'll react, because he just got you back.
If there's something you want to say, I suggest saying it. As we've learned very harshly, we're not guaranteed tomorrows.
You are Duskborn. That is something built in within us, Jinn, us primordials. When we are threatened with extinction, there's something instinctive to create children. Genasi. Who can access the investiture of the land and terraform. And I knew something was wrong in the world, but I didn't understand exactly what was going on yet. And a look of shame and guilt as he looks up towards the moon. The pretty answer said I didn't want her to have a favorite. She was so invested in all of her children, all of her lost ones. And he looks at you. But that's just the pretty answer. The ugly answer. On the off chance that I was wrong, I didn't want to change our eternity. Me and Eshna and I's. It was perfect as it was. But then I met you. And for the first time, I fully understood the difference between contented happiness and joy. You are so full of joy. I can see it reflected in your eyes as you skipped around and took in the world and stole bread, climbed trees. You changed everything for me. And I am so sorry that I had the audacity to not include you in that eternity. That is my sin. Everything changed when I had you. And then I lost you. And I lost her. And he seems to be waiting for you to cast him aside in some way, whether emotionally or physically or...
She seems to be... She's really thinking about what she's gonna say. Which, for Levy, is she normally just goes. And she'll deal with the consequences later. So she's being very careful to kind of try and regulate her emotions here. Mom used to always tell me that I was a gift she never thought she'd be able to have. And that she would treasure every moment she had with me for both of you, as you often had. All I can think is that if I hadn't stayed, I wouldn't have had all those years with her. So I don't regret that. And that's where she'll kind of leave it. It's not a full-on like, no worries, I forgive you, but it's not a cast aside either. It's just kind of a very neutral ground.
Just gonna give you a big tight squeeze and put you back and scrub at his eyes.
Where do we go from here?
We need to free the Jinn. We need to fix this world. There's something missing. Did a celestial pass?
Yeah, the Stormfather? They're saying that he passed, but also they still, all the followers still have their abilities, so it doesn't quite add up, but he's currently absent. They're saying he died.
I think he might have. But I don't think
Really?
he intended for that outcome.
Well, if he is truly dead, then how do they all, how do they still have their abilities?
Because his heaven still exists. Originally, we Jinn were shepherds for souls. And that's when the original discourse between us and the 12 Celestials came to pass, because our job was to ensure that souls pass from this land into the astral current. But the 12, the gods, began taking from that. Their most devout followers, they would intercept and flip them away to their own realms as some form of payment, or some form of reward. But that heaven, each god has their own, holds a vast amount of power. And I think that is where they draw their power from. Regardless, there is much land that is no longer accounted for. And that's where you come in. We're gonna cut now to the rest of the party. Is it weird for you, Philo? I'm sorry, I realize I just kind of threw it out there, but yes, you are technically a younger version of me. I really didn't have any luck with the ladies, and I thought I'd be a good dad, and I really wanted to have a child. And so I thought it'd be fun. I thought it'd be fun.
It's not weird.
And then you showed that you could be a wizard. And look at you now. You're so strong. Clearly we have taken different paths. You're like an alternate version of me in the future.
Why do I have a belly button?
Because I have a belly button. See?
Oh, yep. Okay. Was I
probably
birthed?
No. In fact, you technically were created at the age of 3.
In elf years or human years?
Elf years.
So my belly button's just for show?
No. Because mine wasn't. Do we need to have the talk about where babies come from?
No.
Because I'm ready.
Well?
Oh god, I'm bluffing. I'm not ready to have this guy. You know what? I'm a good dad. I'll have this conversation with you. He starts doing the thing you do where he starts just spinning out of control.
Okay, that's fine. I have other questions that aren't about that at all.
Levy, you begin returning to yourself in this moment.
So I'm curious, was I just staring off into space, or?
Happened in an instant. It was a vision.
Oh, okay. Philo, you don't know where babies come from?
I don't know where I come from.
Father.
No. No, I know where
Maybe.
babies come from. The stork, but I wasn't a stork baby. I was created.
You were
So
much closer to the stork baby than any of us were.
well, yeah, clearly, because some of us are half djinn or something. I don't.
The
Is it half?
term is genasi.
Is it like a quarter?
It means you have primordial in your blood.
Yeah, it makes sense because you make the moon spin all the time. But I have questions.
Yes, you do.
I do.
Oh, yeah, every time you do something with the earth, the moon spins. I noticed that the last time that we were fighting some guy who just, I erased his name, Captain Brian or something. I don't know.
Byron?
Yeah. So much has happened.
I didn't realize we hadn't told you about that. Well, now you know.
You can move the moon.
There's much to
Shane's, Lorwyn's face comes off.
Yes.
And
By the way,
Anorian is still
Lorwyn,
here.
I need
And
to do a
there's
few-
no weird things about that.
I need to do a few tinkerings in there when you've got a chance. Later.
Oh, okay.
Got a question. Why didn't you just wish for a wife?
That feels unethical.
He kind of is taken aback and goes, if you can't choose to love, it's not love. It's servitude.
And think about the ethics.
Think about the ethics.
We're talking about ethics when he decided to make a clone of himself because he likes his own intelligence so much.
I'm great.
It's a little bit narcissistic, don't you think?
We're
about it.
still,
Think
we're
about
still
it.
debating
I'm
on
wonderful.
that.
And
The
if
amount
and
of
I
time
had
that
a
we could
horrible
spend-
upbringing.
Going
So if
through
I could
psych
make a
textbooks
version of my, they're just
and
talking over each other.
analyzing each and every single one of us,
Think about it, and then it created
we
a
just don't
version
have
of
the
me
time for it.
with a good, healthy upbringing, within safety. I'm just making a better version of myself,
I have so many books we could talk about.
lining them up for success.
Psych books,
Psych books.
parenting books.
Well,
Yeah.
Yep, I'm convinced now, for sure.
Well, Thylo's great. So there's that.
Okay, I have
The jury's
questions
still
now.
out on you, but we'll get there.
Anne says any parent who has lived through the terrible twos would agree there's a compelling reason to cast Wish.
Start him at 3. It'll be fine.
Start him at 3.
But it's great when you're the aunt or uncle, because then the child will give all the drama to the parents, and just the aunt and uncles are the best. So
I'm the
winning.
candy giver.
Yeah, I'm winning right now. So
But if we're, I mean, if we're going by elf years, like 9 is 2.
Oh, I thought you said elf ears.
I have those too.
That's a lot of ears.
Lorwyn, we're gonna get you. We need to install some matching ears, so you can look like your dad.
Stop
Sonari
saying
gets
that.
very excited about this idea.
I can make
Sonari
them
is a
for you.
shapeshifter.
Sonari goes up behind Lorwyn and does the whole like.
He just accepts it at this point.
And Levy's
Can
like
I ask-
trying to like be like very like upbeat despite everything that just happened, but
I have questions.
We should
Can we
get
walk
somewhere
and
dry
talk?
first, yes, but we can't go back to Cairn. That's not safe there anymore. We have
You
to
want to
go.
walk in the temple?
The temple?
Yeah, the Sonari's temple.
Sonari has a temple?
Sonari has a temple.
That's where we're at right now.
We are in a field of grass.
Oh, I misheard. That's my fault.
Yeah, no. Oh, I see. Sorry, I
Yeah.
remember where we are. It is a mountain alcove full of these lavender. I think you said lavender crystals.
Lavender crystals and the white and gold.
Yes.
White plants.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So we're in this mountain nook within Farron's Pass, tucked away high up in the sky. No, these crystals. Oh. Just pick one up, pocket it. Pick another one up, pocket it.
I join you. Just doing what father does.
Philo, are you gonna join in with your family?
No, I still have questions.
It's a bonding experience.
Are
Join
we
us.
safe here? More or less.
Are we
Um,
safe anywhere?
No, not
That's-
really.
Then you pretty much know the answer here. Anyone can show up at any moment who has a reason to be here, but because Sonari isn't supposed to be here anymore, like not supposed to.
Did you ever
but,
disclose where you found Sonari to anyone?
only the people who were here when I was born. Well, I guess I wasn't born here. That's a whole lot I need to take in consideration. You like slowly like
You did communicate to the dragon riding faction of the noble family.
Mhm.
Where this was. I think it was Cyrom. I can double check that. So they potentially would be able to find the party through non-magical means.
Guys, we left the party.
There was a party?
We were at the party.
There was chess.
Ooh!
No,
Yes! No!
no,
Oh.
because
I definitely think we should go back.
Location.
We
bad,
should go back.
Bad.
We
No,
need to go. Lawrence is going to just overtalk and just to answer the original question of the Siren as the only people who would know of this place. They may not know exactly inside her temple.
Okay,
But-
House Reichs. I checked it.
House Reichs? Okay.
Yeah.
House Reichs. Yeah. And so he also then in the moment of just remembering the people who he's told stuff with, he's now remembering about the letters. and now just tries to think of where they've gone.
They went to the elves?
Yeah. And and he looks to the rest of the party. There's a 2,000,000% chance that the elves know this location too.
Is that good or bad?
We should move.
Yes.
It's all about timing. Silo, where can we go?
I guess the only place I could think of is, I mean, not in time. So if you're looking for that,
Please don't tell me we're going back to Matisse.
I think we have to go back to the Matisse.
I don't think that's a good idea.
We shouldn't go to Lady Matisse.
Oh. Why? Why do you know Lady Matisse and why do you not like her?
She's a close friend of the elves. Trusted friend of the elves. And we have some...
And you and me are, well, at least you are.
backstory.
Can Lauren do a history check on himself? I guess I don't know if this is something that can be incorporated, but being a noble, wouldn't he have his own like place?
You do not have your own... Well...
Surely if he got gifts or something, there'd have to be, like...
Sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. Within House Reichs, you would have a place. Paid for by House Thorn. But as a dragon rider, you would be able to go to House Reichs.
Okay. So that wouldn't work.
Let's just walk.
Been done that in a while.
Anarian.
Wait, where are we going?
Where we can't be found, just away. Where we won't be found easily. But we have much to do, and I will explain this when we are in a safe place.
You should walk and talk and tell Philo all the things you've invented in this past amount of time.
You've been tinkering.
I would love to hear about all of that. But I'm a little preoccupied. My brain's a little preoccupied with, imminent danger. So I have other questions.
Okay, let's run the gamble. And
While they kind of like, Thilo and all of them kind of, we all start walking. Anari's going to kind of fall to the back with Levy, noticing that she's not quite herself. Are you all right?
That I don't even know how to answer that. Probably not. Yeah, probably not.
I'm sorry, it's not easy losing the people close to you.
No, it's not.
Especially when it's of their own volition. I lost Pod, but he didn't choose to leave. I can't imagine what it feels like knowing your father and closest relation chose to abandon you.
Yeah, that's not fun. I mean the plan always was to get her back up. That was always the plan.
Well, just remember you're still not alone. And I know you're putting on a brave face, but it's all right to grieve. Sometimes pretending to be happy when you're not is more exhausting.
I don't want to bring down. Philo is reuniting with his dad. But
with himself,
yeah, I don't.
Don't be
They're
mean.
different enough. I mean, that makes it easier. If they were too identical. I mean, they're pretty dang identical. Yeah,
Look,
I just.
It's weird, right? It's weird.
It's weird.
Okay,
it's
thank
weird.
you. Oh, that's so
It's really weird.
Why is it so weird?
I mean, he could have even wished that he was just better with the ladies too. That was another thing I thought
Did
of.
he not consider self-improvement? Was it?
No.
I don't. Huh.
I mean, and I still stick with adoption as all that was an option.
There are so many children who have nothing, and yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's his dad, so I'm trying not to bring the whole down.
Right. Right.
But I did, and for a brief moment, Levy did forget. She's probably not talking to Anarian. Like, it was the kindness, and she just kind of went with it. And now she's like, this is probably not Anarian. And she's like, she had started to say, I just had this talk with my dad. Well, I mean, I don't even know if you could really call it that. It might have been like a dream, a vision. But he kind of he apologized for everything. So that was nice.
Did he apologize for anything specific, or did he just throw a blanket, I'm sorry for everything, which totally means, I'm sorry that you've been caught and now you're mad at me? Because those are very different.
I mean, no, it was specifics. And as you know about the Duskborn stuff, so he did know about that. I kind of had a feeling he might not have known about that, but he did know about that. So that was interesting.
Was he at least able to give you any insight on how that works? So you can better master it yourself?
No, sort of.
Sorry, he would have indicated that he intends to. My bad.
But he didn't.
You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I got caught up.
I'm gonna pull that one.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, no, but you know, it just kind of is like, hey, I knew the world was kind of going to shit, so I knew you had to be born, so here we are. So yeah, there's that now.
Oh.
That's fun.
Does he... I don't really know how to put this delicately, but as an outside perspective, it sounds like he's really only concerned about what you can do for him.
Some might say your perspective is a bit too outside.
You're talking with your dad, and aren't you right now?
Sorry, I meant to say that was above. That was Ben.
I don't think that's. I mean, And she just she did not think of it that way. And so now she's kind of like, huh. If she wasn't a Duskborn, what would have happened next? Would he have just left and been gone? Would he have even come back if she wasn't a Duskborn? So she's like, no. He loves me. He did express that. It's just that these are very pressing matters right now.
Right, for sure.
Oh. We lost Ben.
His father ate him.
That's just, it's karma for not liking the Lord of the Rings books, but it's fine.
Absorbed him into the mother host.
Oh gosh.
Let me see what the primary 4 looks like. Oh god, it's ugly. We will go to this one for now.
Oh, look at that. So quick on the...
I'm the DM now.
I'm Lorwyn.
I'm Anarian and Thylo. Depending on where I sit in my screen.
We'll do just that for now.
I'm back to being
Until Ben's
Lorwyn.
back.
Well, just be careful, all right? You're strong, Levy, and you're capable. Just don't get caught up doing things just because. You don't need to earn his love by being anything other than yourself. You choose, you forge your own path.
I mean, you're right. Because I didn't ask for all this Duskborn stuff or to have all that put on me. At least he could have told me maybe a little sooner. But thank you for checking on me.
Of course. I know. But the family back together, you know. Almost kind of feels like we're the outsiders, just us and them a little bit, doesn't it?
It really does. And I felt awful for thinking that, but it's kind of true. I mean, obviously, Thylo's dad isn't going to be shooting up into the sky anytime soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get through this. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
The party arrives at a small cave within Farron's Pass. And there's a road-weary traveler sleeping by a smoldering fire. And Thranegar goes, hey, up, we need the cave. Go away. And he goes, hey, what? And he goes, shoo, here. Throws money at him. Go away. oh, thank you. And he immediately packs up and starts wandering off.
Are there goats nearby?
There are goats nearby.
Just checking.
Okay. He goes, once everyone starts kind of unpacking and getting ready, Sonari Lorwyn is going to indicate, I will go keep watch above. I'm going to get above these clouds and see what I can see.
Be careful.
Yeah,
We don't
watch
know
out for
what's going on
boats
right now.
powered by solar people.
Huh? Yeah, I will. And she's going to step outside, turn into the platinum dragon that she is, and ascend.
Boats powered by solar. What?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Those are called frequins. I'll get to that. So, here's
I
the
just
game
call
plan,
them shiny
gang.
light people.
They are quite bright. Okay. So there's a few things that we've got to do. Are we all ready for the game plan?
Yes.
Our goal...
I've had questions this whole time.
Okay. Our goal, right, is to free the Jinn. Yes? They're all within their iron flasks, controlled by the big bad evil chained circle. The chained circle has a grip on wish spell, and that's no good because they're evil, right?
And then he couldn't make more children. That'd be horrible.
You need to stop, please.
Hmm.
Look at him, he's perfect. Okay. So, Levy, you are duskborn. Woo! Excellent. Eshna's in the moon. There's a couple things that all need to happen at once. Anarian. I don't know how to say this aside from just the facts.
Alright.
Are you ready?
Go ahead.
You need... Okay. The gods closed all of the gates to this world. Yes? There's no traveling. There's no going to the Feywild. There's no going to, you know, the hell or anything like that. They closed all those gates long ago. These are the ruins, and he grabs Philo. These are the ruins that I was obsessed with. They were gates, and they used them as portals to move throughout the land. Those are all closed. We need to open them. And I know how. If we open them, the Jinn will not be able to keep track of countering all of the wish spells in the land, because it goes from all the wish spells in the land to all the wish spells everywhere. And that's impossible. It will fry their brains. It won't fry their brains, but they won't be able to maintain their grip on wish.
Well, wait, hold on. Did Jinn just spend all their time countering wish spells? Or is it simply because they're in the iron flasks?
The iron flasks, their job is they're on a rotation, and they're forced to keep track of the wish spell and constantly counter it unless it is by the chain circle.
So would we not be able to just free the Jinn and not open the gates of hell?
No.
Explain.
You managed to sneak me out, but we're not going to be able to get all of them out. We need to render them inert. If we render them inert, we have access to wish and we can counterattack. It is how the chain circle will be vulnerable. Opening the gates will render the Jinn useless to the wish spells. And Dilo, you have a wish spell, you have a wish ring. Once we open the gates and the Jinn aren't able to do any of the wish maintaining, we will have access to wish. And so will everyone else, as it should be.
Okay,
Levy.
so how do we go about doing that?
We need to go to one of these ruins. And through your abilities as Duskborn,
You need to terraform the gates open.
yes, but Eshna will need to be on the moon to make sure the right side faces the planet when Levy terraforms.
That's so crazy that she's there right now.
Yes! It's all coming together.
What's the right side?
I think it's 6.
Isn't it?
You think?
Isn't it on 6 right now?
I think it's 7.
It's on 12.
I like just aside. I wrote down 6 when I rolled.
Yeah, no, you're
Yeah, you
100% correct. I forgot that we were already on 6.
Okay.
But it also
He's
changes.
saying he thinks it needs to be on 7.
Yeah, it
right?
changes.
Oh,
It
okay.
changes frequently enough that in that moment we need it to be on a specific number.
Got
Because
it, okay.
that's the number when it happened. We're basically recreating the time as best we can, right? To when the gates were closed. The issue I'm having,
Like aligning the keyhole so the key can fit in.
precisely, the issue I'm having, Anarian, is that your brother is no longer with us. And he was very important to my plans.
Well, it was important for a lot of things other than your plans, but
How exactly was he important?
Because he understood the flow of souls. We're going to need to punch a pretty big fucking hole in this pain. And that means a lot of souls need to leave this realm all at once.
You're not suggesting going and killing a bunch of people.
No,
I'm sure there are alternatives.
I have one.
Oh, that's good. What you got?
I don't like it.
What you got?
I gotta
I'm
go
sure
to the
it-
swamp.
The swamp.
Oh, you
Senessa,
thinking?
this is music to your ears.
wait, why the swamp?
Because of that church.
Yeah, Anorian, I just, you know, you know where you ask your shadow why we would want to go to the swamp right now to find a bunch of souls to unleash into the world or whatever.
The hell has been going on in the swamplands to the north?
So much that I don't like.
Well, Shane, Lorwyn would know that just to the east of those swamplands is the border to the Elven lands, where the elves have been kind of amassing, preparing to some long laid plans that have been in the works for longer than the party has been alive.
So I would be torn to share that information, I guess.
It's up to you.
Right? Okay, so I would know that information though from how old, whatever I am.
Now that your memories have been restored, yes.
Okay. Do I recall any fine details on what they're doing, or
You wouldn't, because you weren't like very involved. You're more of the send the skilled Warforged in to recover Thanagar, start bringing our people out in the field home.
Got
which
it, okay.
means they're getting ready to turn up the heat.
okay.
Yes, all of this must go at once. And then once this is done, then we can take the fight to the chain circle and defeat them.
All right, so what do we need to do first?
I guess we
Do
must
we
head
have-
to the
do we have-
swamps.
Do we have to split up for this, or?
No. This all will happen together.
Okay, but there's one big hitch in this plan.
Oh.
I don't know how to do whatever you're wanting me to do with the Duskborn abilities.
But you can. And so we must practice. Not gonna lie, this is going to be incredibly taxing on you. Because you're literally the only one that we know of. Which means a lot of power is going to be moving through you. Incredibly taxing. Like really, really taxing. Like, I'm not saying you're gonna die.
So exciting that I'm just so eager to do it, but maybe we should explore some other options.
Other options?
Because if I can't do it, we need a plan B. Oh.
I've been thinking about this for a long time, and I haven't come up with a plan B, I'll be honest. And most importantly, he's gonna look at Lorwyn. All the alternatives that I have come up with lead to war. Large-scale war. And I don't want that.
Thylo's gonna walk over and grab Levy on the shoulders and say, I know you could do this. I've seen you do it before. Not only do I believe in you, I need you.
That was rather encouraging, Thylo. Thank you.
Lightly punch her on the shoulder and just. It's not working. Hold on.
There it is. Prestidigitation confetti. All right.
Are you sure that your plan with the wishes won't cause war inadvertently?
It will. It will. But for one faction to have control over Wish is terrifying. Especially when it's, people I don't like.
I give you that. Is there a way to do any of this without any war?
Is there a way to do anything ever without any war?
What we're doing now, I think, is our best chance for humankind. Because the elves are a bunch of badasses. I would know. He says to the party as a whole.
Yeah.
Lorwyn, that reminds me, I need your faceplate. Give me your face, Lorwyn.
He just reaches his fingers under his chin and just pulls everything off
Okay, you're
for
a little
you.
too eager to just be taking body parts off people.
He gave it back.
Would my faceplate be something that he needs? I can't take it off, right?
Oh, that's right. So he would come up, and he watches. He pulls a drawstring, and his whole there's like this little round bundle here, and it's just tools like a smock is unfolded, and he just starts with his third robot arm as well. Just he kind of grabs onto your face and starts doing stuff. This might tickle a little. I apologize. I'm a little rusty, but let's see what we can do. I might be able to make some upgrades at some point if we get a little downtime. I've discovered this cool thing called electricity, and I'm sure we can do some fun stuff with that. And he starts changing the rules in your head.
Okay.
And he makes it specifically so that you don't have to answer to anyone.
That's huge.
Yeah. Which says a lot about Thanagar and how he doesn't want a war, but he does feel patriotic to the elves. He is elvish, he is from the elven lands, but he's spent so much time here, he's gotten a lot of perspective that the elves don't have for humans who live only 80 to 100 years. And you can see that. I am so sorry, that is loud as balls.
I'm on a beach.
I thought Little Mermaid right away. I don't know.
I didn't know this was a beach episode. Wait, hang on.
Wait, everything's fine, guys. The music's
Right.
calm. No.
And you feel...
Yeah, I'm not worried at all anymore.
Laura, when you realize that Makuta, for example, or any of the elves, for example, could have told you what to do. And you feel a sudden freedom. So much so that Sonari
That you no longer think that I'm your father.
that Sonari returns alarmed and turns back into human form, comes up and like moves Thanagar and starts like, "Are you okay?" And clang of tools. It's like a screwdriver sticking out of your head. You got no face on.
I have no face. I'm just like an empty space looking at her.
No, it's all mechanics.
Oh, it's all mechanics inside. Okay.
Yeah, it's all arcane symbols and strange sigildry and mechanisms.
Will I have a voice still?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No
Is it
face.
just there's no face? Okay. I realize you can't see exactly, but
Your mind is mine.
I have it, and I don't have it. It's there. The freedom's there.
Sonari starts to cry. And gives you a big hug. And then pulls Thanagar in. He goes, "Oh, ah!" Don't kill me!
There's no control anymore.
When I made you, I didn't have the perspective I have now that I got from being amongst the humans. And I've come to learn that while the elves are noble and powerful, they have lived such long lives at the top of the food chain that they're a bit extreme.
You can say that 1,000,000 times over.
But I won't. He goes over to Thylo.
I can, and begins to start saying it because he can. So...
At this point, Sonari is going to drag you outside now that your face is back on, and take you into the sky for therapy.
It's time for our weekly session. No.
Thylo, I imagine you. Oh, go ahead, Lorwyn. Lorwyn.
Oh no, it's okay. He's just happy. He's just he's. I know it hasn't expressed to the party the major reason why this is so big for him, but like to him, he's just reveling the moment with Sonari, who does know the moment. So yes, that will be. I'll explain it when we get back. But he's just going to silently be. No, he's going to be laughing and enjoying the sky.
Everyone just hears amongst the thunder and the lightning, just Lorwyn mirthfully bellowing with laughter up in the heavens.
Ha 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 ha.
All right, Thylo, hit me. Questions, and right there we're gonna go to break. Give Ben a time to make a little bit of a list.
He's had one the entire time.
I've had a list since last week.
And we're back. We are in a cave
Of wonder.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
I wish
Oh,
you
that
would
was
step back
Aladdin.
from that ledge, my friend.
So,
Don't do that.
do what I want.
I have biggest craving for McNuggets right now. I don't know why. I haven't had McDonald's in a year and a half, so
I wouldn't mind some Wendy's nuggets. They got like that creamy pepper sauce. It's really good. Ghost pepper ranch or whatever.
Nah, Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A's
We don't
nuggets are not
I'm going for
have
nuggies
that.
though for Chick-fil-A. I'd go in for
Yeah.
for a chicken
Ooh,
sandwich.
Cane's.
Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Cane's!
Cane's got some great tendies.
Cane's does terrible, horrible things to me, and is on my no-fly list.
So we're gonna eat it when we're at Gen Con.
That's what I'm hearing. Every
Yeah.
meal.
I'm gonna
Only
eat it right
Kane.
before the flight home. It'll be great.
I've never experienced liquid glass before, but that's what it felt like.
Rough.
Anyway,
Thanks, I
Hello?
hate it.
hit me. I'm ready. Give me your questions.
Right. Well, they were mostly answered, actually.
There's a stunned moment in the cave. As Thylo doesn't immediately bombard Thranegar with questions.
Yeah. No, I'm.
It looks like you've got a firm grip on the ball then.
Philo doesn't
Is that-
play sports.
Yeah, I don't. Is that a sports reference?
Is that a sports reference?
Okay. Well, I think we should get started on saving the continent from one type of war.
So we're not going back to the party.
Do you want me to?
Yes, please.
Where was this party? Sorry, I interrupted.
At do you know Marin?
Marnfold's estates.
Yes, I have had the unfortunate pleasure of interacting with Lord Marin. He is the entire financial backing of the Change Circle.
Yup.
Well, we kind of threw. Well, he threw a party. There was a party, and we kind of left in the middle of it.
I see.
Yeah, we basically needed to find Tarley so we could find you.
Charlie?
Who Colleen Witwicky, grandmother of Stanley Yelnats.
What did we do with her, by the way? Is she still here?
She's
Technically,
a hedge mage.
What? Sorry?
she's in.
We used the scroll of imprisonment and
That's
sent her
right,
to
thank
the
Yeah.
hedge maze.
I thought you meant
She's
when you said
literally
hedge mage, I
in
thought
a
you
demi-plane
you
of
meant,
some
like,
other's type.
an
but
apprentice
yeah.
wizard. You just dropped her off with an apprentice wizard or something.
Yep,
Would it be more suspicious if we just disappeared from the party? Wouldn't it be better if we
Well, I imagine
exited in a more normal way?
How long has it been? It's been... You came directly to me from the party?
Yes.
It's been about...
Yep.
About 40 minutes.
Oh, it hasn't been that long.
Also, there was a child. Were we supposed to be having him with us, or because we did just leave him there? I don't remember his name.
There were children.
Oh, I can't remember the other adult in the group's name. But
Oh my
he
god,
was
we have to go
watching
back
him.
to the party.
We have to go back to the party.
Oh,
Is
this
the
is my
jig
nightmare.
not up?
What was his name? Why can't I think of his name?
Why would the jig be up? The jig is never up. The jig never rests.
What? How did it end when you guys left?
Philo never rests.
It's okay,
Well,
Philo. You're gonna live to be like 900. You've got plenty of time to sleep later.
He
Eventually.
doesn't sleep when he gets the chance now.
Hey,
I thought you didn't need to sleep at all.
well,
Thank you, Jake. You get inspiration.
what do I want to do first? Open the gates of hell or go back to a party where there are people? I genuinely cannot figure it out.
What happened when you left?
We found you.
What happened there when you left?
Oh, I don't know. We're not there.
Boy, you giving me lip?
I think he means what were the
Yours.
conditions of us leaving the party?
We went into a powder room. There was a little bit of a commotion. And poof,
So the jig is up.
now we're here.
No,
Yeah, no
because we
jig.
teleported,
Uh-huh.
and so nothing. There was no damage done in the powder room.
Oh, that's not true.
Oh gosh, they
I
don't
think there were
know.
vines in the powder
You
room.
mulched to that room.
They don't know. They don't know that I went in there. They don't know that Nardi and I went in there.
It was just Eshna?
I think they saw Eshta, Lorwyn.
I got dragged from outside. I don't know how that.
Lauren was outside for sure.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
Philo.
when it went down, it was just Eshna and
And I had
Colleen, because-
Colleen's person with me outside.
Levian and Aryan were at the other
Oh my
house
gosh.
when that went down.
So the
Because we weren't
alarm
even
would
there.
be raised. But not necessarily for you all, maybe just for Eshna. But still, that's a lot of chain circle coming down when with the alarm being raised. They need their money.
But there's important people in there.
Oh.
That's debatable.
No, it's not.
He goes, how?
Philo is going to cast a spell
Okay.
because he took a spell for the bit, and it is appearing to be useful. Philo is going to cast telepathy.
Okay. Levy.
Can I make
Do
a
the
history
thing,
check
do
for
the
the little
thing.
kid's name? Because I genuinely can't
I can
remember
just
it.
tell you.
I want to make a history
Was
check
it
so it's
Timmy?
a
Yeah, make a
character.
history check.
No,
I
it
wanna
wasn't
know.
Timmy. It was like Locke.
No,
Let's honor the roll.
Oh,
21.
21.
but I would
Lock.
remember.
Okay. All I could think of was Lift, and I was like, that is a different book series. That is not. I know it's not Lift.
Different kid.
Lock. Lock's. We need to go get Lock.
Why?
we probably shouldn't go back to the party because two reasons. One, there are people there, and two, there are bad people there. So, just give me a second.
I'm still in space, right?
Space.
You're in the
Sky, right?
I mean, I guess you could get higher than most people. 'Cause you don't need to breathe.
This guy and you're in
Joke's on us.
space now.
Sonari is actually also an automaton and is a rocket.
We are in the
She
stratosphere.
uses her breath and just flies backwards.
Yeah.
All right. What about this? What if just Levy and I go back to the party,
Yeah,
see what's going on, get a feel for it, get Locke, get out of there. We weren't, around when everything went haywire, so we might be able to get out a little easier.
I have a
And it would
better
be less
idea.
suspicious if at least some of our party members are seen after the commotion, so it doesn't look like we're all involved.
uh-huh.
Shane?
Okay. I am in the sky still, or can I actually hear this going on?
What do you want? Whatever you want, buddy.
Okay.
You can say you came back.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We're all telepathically linked anyway.
May I do a history check to see if now with my memories awoken, I know of any of our like my helper people or sleeper cell people that the elves are talking about that I could try and get as a help to help them get in and out safely.
Make a history check.
Give me a sec. It's low. 5.
5? No, sorry.
Damn it!
You recall a few faces but no names. They weren't a intricate part of your specific Nick of the Woods as far as the militia goes.
Shane, that was a brilliant idea, though.
Right, I just like my dice have been terrible for 2 weeks, so I just like it's.
Thylo casts
Telepathy.
to
Link with
Lord Braylor.
Raylor.
Loud warning. Where are you?
Is everything okay?
No, where are you?
I would love to tell you.
Levy's like
I
staring
have
at
torn
Thylo.
this building brick from brick.
What's going on?
Okay, so part of telepathy is that I can share like images and basically anything that I'm perceiving I can share like immediately. So I'm just gonna let him see Levy's face, just like.
Thank the gods. I'm getting out.
Hold fast, soldier. Why did I say that? Look, did people notice a commotion?
Yes, and Levy was taken somewhere, and I will break this city to bring her back.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. She's fine. We're fine. Everyone's fine. We did some stuff, and I'll be honest.
I'm running out of time here.
Okay, listen. There's a boy. His name is Locke. There's a dog. His name is Dog. If you can get them and get out of the party, we'll meet up.
Understood.
Also, this link lasts for 24 hours.
God damn it. Okay.
Quite literally not running out of time fast
You get
enough.
images of Thranduin and Lord Braylor teaming up and holding off and essentially sieging this estate. And you see multiple dragons on top of the building bathing people in dragon fire.
We know how to throw a party.
You get visions of Thranduin holding Marin. I want answers.
Gosh, I'm so cool.
And Marin is crying and freaking out and blubbering. And you see as Lord Braylor, who is bloody. He is bloodied. Thranduin is also bloodied. Take Marin, look, and you can see Lord Braylor looking around for a kid. I can't find the kid. I haven't seen a kid this whole time. Is this dog?
Is it Dog?
Yeah, just do it as Tippy
That's
Tappies.
Dog. He
All right,
has
I've
a
got
laser
Dog.
cannon.
And you
He
watch.
has a laser cannon, by the way.
Okay, and he do it. Do the thing.
No!
All right,
tell
we're out
him,
of here.
tell him Philo says to protect you.
And you watch as Thranduin and Lord Braylor, who hated each other, by the way, they have now become good buddies in the trenches of war. Throw themselves off the cliff and one onto the skyship, the other onto Dragonback, and they make their escape. And you can see that they are pursued by dragons.
How far away are we from that place?
You are multiple day travel, but that skyship, as the dragon, as Thranduin's dragon just lands on the ship, the whole ship gets way down, and you watch as it sinks and sinks and sinks, gets right to about right above the city, and then boom, takes off. As this halo is formed in the back of it, slowly goes up to the front of it, and then ricochets back. Boom! The ship takes off.
I really thought you were about to be like, but because Jake's dragon is just gonna hold on instead of fly, it's gonna take a few extra days.
None of you... I don't speak during all this. You guys just see my face make...
Philo.
Wait, do we even know you cast the spell?
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
so there is the vocal somatic component, so I just kind of put like 2 fingers to my head. Yeah, it is a new spell.
New juice, new sauce.
It's like a thing. I saw some people do this before. Yeah, that up. And then my eyes just flash a color. And...
Oh my gosh, he's broken. He's broken. No.
Thranduin goes.
Thranduin, fix it!
No.
What's going on?
Well, is Braylor coming here?
Yes. Where are you?
And where?
I don't want
Whirlwind, where are we?
You say whirlwind or Laurelwind?
Laurelwind, where are we?
Do I know where they like? I can't.
You are
see
able to communicate.
Okay.
Your location on the map.
You could communicate to me, and then I can communicate to...
Okay, so I do.
Okay. There
Okay,
is
I accept.
maybe an hour. Sorry, maybe like 3 hours before.
Oh, can it be 4?
Sure.
Someone wants a long rest.
Oh, I see. Yeah, everyone gets a short rest. And then the skies above brighten, like a beam of like a point of light overhead, and then Braylor superhero lands, and you can see he's got Levy. You can see the floating shield and 2 floating claymores made of that same living marble. As he stands up, you can see half his forehead has been torn open, and he is holding one side, which seems to have a wound, like a bleeding wound. And he stops and looks around, locks eyes on you, Levy, and he runs and then like slows down, and then he gets awkward. And he's like,
What?
I'm so glad you're okay.
Healing light. All the healing lights.
Are there any others with you who are injured?
Thranduin and his dragon look pretty rough.
Oh no. Oh, that's not good.
Can you take me to them? How far up is it?
It's about 400 feet.
I can help
Can
you
you
find
fly
it.
that?
It's also
Never mi-
nighttime.
You know what? Never mind. And I just fly up.
Okay, that's
Oh,
And he's gonna now. Braylor is going to lose the adrenaline, and the exhaustion kicks in. And he's just gonna
Anar's
Oh
gonna fly
my
back
gosh,
down.
catch!
Anar's gonna fly back down. Actually, you should be present for this. And I'm just gonna put him over my shoulder and I'm gonna fly up.
This keeps
You guys
happening
want
to
to go
Levy.
too? Levy, do you want to go too? I will take you up there. I'll
bring him back down, I promise.
The party finds themselves on the deck of a skyship. Like it's
Yeah,
I think
Levy
it's safe
is
to say
so
the party-
worried she willingly gets back on the dragon to get up there.
So once everyone is like, is it just the 3 of them?
No, there's an entire retinue of House Thorn that runs the
No, I mean
ship.
injured. Who are like badly injured.
Yes, I would say.
Okay. I'm going to cast Mass Heal.
Whoo!
I just had a long rest, so I'm fine. Thank you, though.
So,
Quit shitting on his moment.
he kind of stands, he has them like kind of in a triangle and he stands in the middle. And he puts his hands together and a circle of purple flows out and kind of connects the 3 of them with strands coming out from Anarian. And then a burst of starlight flashes. And you can see it like travel through the tendrils that are leaking out. And 700 hit points divided amongst the 3 of them.
Thranduin makes a religion check on you and rolls a 5.
You think?
That checks out.
Because that
Now
didn't,
roll
that
it
didn't
with
look
wisdom.
like Amora.
So I'm assuming that much hit points gets them all back to full.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Even the dragon who like looms down to you and kind of does the slow blink and then basks you in hot breath. And thanks.
You're most welcome.
Lord Braylor.
I was gonna say I'd stand with him, like kind of linked arms, so that it doesn't look like he's leaning, but you
But he
know, to
absolutely
keep
is.
appearances.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And it's a good thing you're as athletic as you are, because he is like in plate mail. Actually, that's not true. He'd still be in his garb, of like nice out of, not necessarily just
with
clothes.
like half his forehead missing for a little bit there.
He is more put together now, and he goes, I freaked out a little. And
No.
Thranduin goes, yep.
No.
And he's gonna actually pull you kind of closer, Levy, and I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. What happened?
From what I understood, your Eshna was assaulted. And when
She was assaulted. Yep.
everyone seemed to dictate you all as the villains, it became quite clear to me that I was amongst enemies who had taken you. I thought you had abandoned me.
No.
This makes more sense.
There's a lot you don't know, and I don't think it's fair to tell you, because telling you would put it on you as well.
I think I need to know what I'm getting into. I have definitely placed a wedge between House Thorn and House Fold this day.
Okay. Okay.
Prepare for war.
Thranduin and Lord Braylor go, I'm sorry.
Just as a precaution.
At that point, Thranegar is going to be like, try not to be seen.
Grab. Okay. Okay. What to tell you? Okay. Okay.
So
Silo?
I would appreciate
Yep,
knowing everything.
I have. Yeah, here's basically the more we tell you guys, the worse it has to get for everyone because of bureaucracy. If we tell you stuff and you understand stuff, then legally there's a lot more that you have to do in order for things to happen. But what I can tell you is that the more you know, the less you want to know. And we have some stuff we gotta do, and boy is it not fun, but it is gonna make everything better in the long run. However, things are gonna happen. If we don't do it, war is gonna happen and everybody loses except for one people that we all hate. And if we do what we have to do, then war is probably gonna happen anyway, but it'll be much more even.
Ignorance is a luxury for peasants.
Yeah, I wish I had it.
Laura's gonna step up. I can attest to everything they're saying. I can attest to what they're saying. It'd be best in this moment to listen. And he stifles the word daddy.
Tyler.
I don't know too much, but I know enough.
I
wait
can-
in bated breath.
I can tell you my part, but I can't tell you everything because, as they said, that it would put you at too much risk at this point to involve
Lord
you
Braylor kind of nods, but Thranduin looks steely. Also,
I can't
Inarian,
remember.
make
Do we
an
trust
Arcana
Thranduin?
check.
I know we don't because
He is
we were attacking his friend, but he's a part of the good guys in all of this.
He is a part of the high. I mean, he would say so. He is the High Inquisitor of the Stormfather's militia or elite warriors.
Yeah, I don't want Thranduin to.
Well, he's here and he's inquiring.
Doing his job.
Dilo's gonna notice him not being swayed by this. Okay, Mr. Thranduin, High Inquisitor, sir. I assume you understand
he
some of
gets
what's
real
happening.
close. Just don't call me Thranny.
Oh.
I don't even know why that would ever be a thing. Okay, yep,
That's
won't do
a
it.
cute
So
nickname, though.
he said not to call him that, so I'm not gonna do it. We are unaware of what happened to the Stormfather, of course, but I know a couple things that I wish I didn't, and if you like continuing to wield the divine power that your god begets you in his absence, then gotta let me try to save that for you.
I'm gonna need you to start talking. I need answers.
Was I still making that Arcana check?
Yes.
19.
19. There is a plethora of magical items on Thranduin, but the most powerful might be the ring on his finger.
Oh.
Does that ring look familiar?
No.
That's what I was wondering, too. I'm like, what?
Oh, I know what it is.
Oh my god, I think I remember what it is too.
In another campaign.
I figured out how he's still alive.
Yeah. Somehow my characters always end up with that ring. Funny.
Okay, telepathically.
Yeah, wait a minute.
I want to communicate with Thylo. Okay. I trust Braylor, obviously, way more than I trust Thranduin. So what if we tell Braylor and get Braylor to convince him, give Thranduin just enough information, and then if Braylor's saying, like, we need to do something else, we have our job elsewhere, maybe Thranduin will take that. He'll take it from Braylor, he won't take it from us.
That's a good idea. And then Braylor hears, help!
He's still waiting for
Please?
Context.
Oh,
They're both just staring at you. Thranduin is realizing that there's a mental communication.
Braylor, can I talk with you?
Roll persuasion on Thranduin.
Ooh. I mean, you're going to have to be high. Where's my good dice? It's a personal matter.
Then I think that personal matter should be put aside for now, as we talk of the things that need to be.
No, it's very
of.
relevant to the right now.
Then that should be aired.
Persuasion is Ben, math, 15 plus 8.
23.
23.
Braylor and Thranduin look at each other for a long moment.
Do they also have a telepathic?
Fine.
Great.
Braylor says, we can use my captain's quarters.
Perfect. Great. Now I have to try and decide what to say.
As you are in privacy, he's gonna pull you into a big hug.
Aw,
Just
hug him back.
wearily lay his forehead on your shoulder. He didn't want any of this. He didn't want to become Lord. To be born in interesting times is not always a gift.
Nope. No, it's not. I'm gonna tell you something that's obviously you'll know why I've kept it hidden, but I'm gonna ask that you keep a very open mind to this.
I'll do my best.
And so Levy will grab one of her rags, her makeup removing wipes, and take off her makeup so that she can reveal her true self, so to speak. I'm a Genasi.
You're blue.
I am
Sorry.
blue.
You're blue.
I am blue. Yes. Yes, indeed. Obviously my hair is also blue. I just can't I can't wash it right now. I'm a Storm Genasi. My father is Mirsky, the Storm Jinn. And
The
this
Jinn,
is where
like
Jinn.
cult leaders.
No, at least not the way I see it, maybe. But he was taken for his powers and by very, very bad people. And those bad people are currently doing something that's putting everybody in danger. And we are working towards stopping that.
Who are these people? Marin's in the brig, by the way. I assume it has something to do with him.
Yes. That's where I feel I need to hold the information there. And I just need you to trust me that we're doing the right thing here.
I trust you.
Now I need you to help convince Thranduin to do the same.
I'll try.
Because if this gets interrupted, we're all in major trouble. And trust Philo. Philo has a great grasp on everything that's going on and how everything works together.
Thilo has been nothing but kind to me.
He's awesome.
Just woo, right over the head.
Yeah.
Low insight on this noble.
So what? I just, that's all I can tell you right now. I promise when it's all in a better situation, I can tell you the rest. But
I need to know why I'm holding Lord Marin though, or else I have to release it. I need justification for my actions.
He is a major player in the group, and that we're going against. He has the financial backbone for them.
He's the financier of a very evil organization. I'm not eavesdropping, but I do have a telepathic link with both.
And Levy would absolutely, but Levy would already be like, is this okay to say? Okay. Is this okay to say? Okay.
So
Philo's on the
Household
deck,
is
just
evil.
one eye going.
I mean, pretty sick. Yeah.
I knew their sycophantic ways was likely a front. Housefold is easy to deal with. House Thorn can easily handle them as need be. The issue, Levy, is that at the top of all of this is a member of House Thorn.
Yeah.
Is a member of House Thorn.
Maybe Marin's group, right?
No, that's Braylor.
No.
Marin's fold. Braylor is.
It's all the houses. It's members of all of the houses.
They're all involved in this.
In the chain circle or in what just
In the
happened?
chain circle.
Oh, so he already knows about the chain circle? Oh.
All chain circle members are part of all of the houses, but not all members of the houses are part of the chain circle.
Okay.
Which is why Lauren was also really confused by hearing what these people existed.
Housefold is easy enough to deal with.
Do you think you can figure that out?
It'll be messy, but yes. We will audit Housefold.
Okay.
We will send the wizard colleges to investigate. But the wizard colleges are part of Chain Circle.
So maybe maybe not them. Maybe not them. Maybe not them. Lilo, who can they send?
Who can they send for what? Sorry, I think I spaced out for a second. Who can
to kind of investigate Marin, right? To investigate Household. Jeff.
It's like one of those
I'm
things
giving
where
you no easy answers.
it's one of those things where, like, when cops break the law, they just do an internal investigation and find wrongdoing.
Exactly. House Thorn, the bad people of the chain circle within House Thorn can sweep all this under the rug. Lord Braylor is a tiny lord in comparison to the massive fight he just picked on your behalf.
Honestly, at this point, it might be safest for Braylord to know.
But it's
Happy
his birthday.
I don't even.
This is also for
I don't even know what thing I did for.
You did this.
Oh.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Honestly, I think it might be safest for Braylord to know that there is no safe space in this.
Philo, can you come in here? I'm afraid I'm gonna say something wrong. I'm asking Philo to come in here. she realized like she did that telepathically, and she's like, "Wait."
Telepathically to Braylor. Look, because I like you, and I've been nothing nice to you this whole time. I think honestly, it's
Doesn't
best.
even see you as competition in the slightest.
Yep, it's best that you know for your own safety. Marin may be financially backing the chain circle, but the chain circle involves everybody from all of these houses. So at this point, who can you trust? Answer is that question. The answer is probably nobody. So just keep that in mind forever.
Did Levy hear that?
Sits.
What did you say? What did you say? He looks more stressed. You're supposed to make him less stressed.
Oh, was that the goal? Because, haha.
Like I said, you didn't want to know.
He can either leave the house and join us, or he can continue being the Lord of the Bridge and pretending like nothing is wrong or different at all, and secretly sabotaging everything on the inside like a mole and hoping that nobody ever finds out.
Are you saying that to both of us?
That was just to you, Levy.
That sounds very dangerous, Silo.
Mm-hmm. We're about to go open a gate to hell, so what are you gonna do?
Levy will present these options to him. So, basically, you can leave with us now, or you can try and work things from the inside. Or just try and make it all go away and pretend nothing happened, and we'll figure it out.
Ooh.
Would you like the others to come in here too?
Sure.
So that, okay, guys.
It's just that episode of Friends.
Philo,
including Dog.
Dog's doing like the head turns the whole time, like. Okay, guys, you guys should come in here. This is big.
Lorimus is way in.
Thrandagar and Thranduin are outside having a fun conversation.
Oh, great.
About
Keep doing that.
Connected telepathically.
About God.
Oh no, maybe don't do that.
And the persistence.
I'm just saying,
of...
you keep calling him a god. They're really just
Celestials. Oh no! Oh no!
Thranduin is like, excuse me.
Oh no!
Hand on Dad's shoulder, hand almost on Thranduin's shoulder, stops himself. Hey, Dad and Mr. High Inquisitor, sir. Our presence is requested in the captain's quarters.
Good. Thredagar is like, you're doing great.
Wait, we're bringing Thranduin in? No! Don't bring Thranduin! Philo!
I'll not be left
I'm
out
not
of the
the one who
meeting.
chose a boyfriend to make friends with an all-powerful High Inquisitor who apparently doesn't age or die.
How do you think it's gonna go when he finds out what we did to his friend?
Who's his friend?
Colleen?
Oh, he'll forgive us.
Okay. Alright, the whole party's here now.
Or we could just not tell him that bit, right? And like what he doesn't know doesn't
could just
hurt
not tell him
him.
Hopefully.
We can just tell him that.
Philo, how good are you at lying?
What a question.
I think we all know the answer to that, but
I'm really good at telling the truth in a very difficult to understand way.
Yep.
Oh, wait. Well, too late now. So, yeah, Levy's just blue.
right.
Thanks, Philo. Thank you so much.
Thranduin,
You
unaffected.
look great.
Great.
You're blue!
Yeah,
Thranduin comes in. You're
Thranduin
blue!
Brandon has spent at least 100 years being at arm's length friends with a tabaxi that doesn't seem to age and has fallen through the space-time continuum
Yeah, Thranduin's
so many
not phased
times.
at all.
Maybe he just thinks she's
Thranduin,
some
if this
weird
is you,
elf.
if this is like your shoulder, he's just like, wow.
You mean Brainard?
Yes, thank you.
I assumed it
Yeah,
was
Thranduin.
Thranduin you meant. Okay, we're all here now.
The gang's all here.
Even High Inquisitor Thranduin, hello. Gives a very pointed look to Philo, like, why the heck would you bring him?
He would have been alone on the outside. It wouldn't have gone well.
I thought Thanagar was gonna keep him busy.
I tried. Here we are. Let's have it.
Okay, so I'm gonna say some things, and everyone just has to be real cool about what happens next, because or else, not an or else from me, but like an or else from the greater,
Thranduin looks at you
so,
in that with a look that says he could crater this area.
Yeah,
that was not a threat.
no, not for me. Would never. Cratering this area would do nothing in the grand scheme. But so basically, however,
Bigger fish to fry.
We know that Marin financially backing secret group. Secret group has many hands and also many pockets and eggs in a lot of baskets.
All the baskets.
Every basket
You're doing great.
has an egg. In the beginning, God.
Oh no!
Let there be light.
Actually,
So
they weren't there in the beginning. Sorry, anyway.
Thranduin,
Really?
not right now!
Lauren's totally intrigued by that, by the way.
Mm.
Totally intrigued by that.
So here's basically us, the five. Is it 5 of us right now? Sure, 5 of us. We have a thing that we have to do, and if we don't, then a lot of bad things are gonna happen to everyone. And if we do,
We're
then
trying to stop
just-
the bad things. Let's make that clear. We're not doing the bad
What is the
things.
bad things?
total death and destruction to everyone except for the people that are doing it.
Understood.
And also, you won't have your divine power anymore.
Understood.
So I think that the
You've
next
given me
best
nothing
plan-
so far.
Great. Okay, so
Allow me to try.
Please.
So I've only recently joined these wonderful people. A lot of things have been bloomed in this amount of time. But to my understanding, there is this group of people who have a control on a lot of people, power, political places, probably even us, everyone in this room. And we are at risk of them always being like that, if not stronger than what they are now. And the people here, which I guess you can include me in it now, are trying to stop that from happening. To my understanding, there's some sacrifices that may need to happen, but these sacrifices will definitely be for the best, rather than having one group of people with the full force of tyranny on all of us in this room.
And they
beyond.
are of the nobility, says Thranduin.
They are of everything. And I'm not using everything lightly. It is full, hard everything. Stop.
Including the churches?
Ooh, I look to the party, because that's news to me. Including the churches?
at least
Yes.
one. That
At
Yeah,
least
hello.
one. At least one.
Which one?
Well, I don't want.
Tell me
I
the name
feel
and I'll
like-
say it. Tell me the name.
Let's go.
Well, I don't
this
think
route.
we want to say it.
You you must be aware of how clerics and paladins get the divine power from their gods. Yes, not necessarily the gods themselves, but you know, of souls into wherever. So if you were to think about which church might be able to sway
Spit it out.
the path of souls being transported to the correct place.
I don't follow.
Okay.
Check.
So I'm gonna help clear up a few things, if that's all right. There has been no evidence that any church has been directly involved with the chain circle.
Okay. I
Oh.
didn't know that.
I thought we were
Oh.
certain that
Despair and the
bad
chain
church.
circle are two different things going on.
Got it. Okay.
As far as the party knows, I'm gonna sneeze.
bless you. They don't
Yeah.
stack.
So to my understanding, because again I've only been with them for so long, I can't speak on if there's a church involved. But at least, okay, if I say everything else, give it a little semi-coma.
This was just Thylo's speculation.
But if they're into everything, it'd be best to also be wary of the fact that there could be a church involved, rather than not assume it's not.
There's something fucky with one of the churches.
Watch your language.
There's something weird with one of the churches.
I heard funky, by the way.
We don't funk in this
what?
house. No.
We're in a cave. No, we're not.
You're
We're
on
in
a
a-
skyship.
We're
You're
on a skyship,
drifting
totally right.
beautifully along the top of the clouds.
That's right.
Oh, beautifully, so serene, so
I
calm.
clicked in just after a sec.
At least one of the churches is doing something weird, and it's about a power thing, and a lot of other stuff that we've learned about power dynamics and the shifting thereof also ties back to the chain circle. So while I may not fully understand the connection between the church doing the weird thing and also this secret organization that's doing a lot of like power grabbing,
End of
I also don't
sentence.
want to say the name of the church because God's got shooters everywhere. Eyes everywhere.
And
It's
we
not the
obviously
storm
wouldn't-
It's not Tempest.
We wouldn't want to accuse.
No.
Then
until
we're
we
good.
have
Which
any-
church?
Oh, but
It's still so much more complicated.
He's gonna go and get a drink from the bar.
Oh, that's a great idea. Goes and grabs glasses. Do you need something to do?
Just some honey wine, please.
You feel a strange sleepiness. And a Senessa and Anarian both just strange sleepiness coming over you.
May I, like, have to roll to, like, fight it off, or?
If you would like to fight it off, that would be a con save.
Can I get a sense if it's like magic or if it's like where it's coming from?
Neither you nor a Senessa is able to, neither Anarian nor a Senessa is able to fully determine what's going on here, but it feels internal and not external.
I feel like now's a really bad time.
Mm-hmm.
Just in general to be passing out.
I agree.
So I guess I'll roll that con save and see what happens.
Okay.
We just see Anarian start to do the head bob, and we're like, what?
No, it's just they just stand there and then just. $21.
Okay, you managed to shake it off. I would say a Senessa specifically shakes it off and is unnerved by that.
Dang it. Can't a Senessa fail? No.
Yeah. That jerk. Give me my friend back.
Oh.
Where is my super suit?
So what more do you need
I
here that we have an important mission to try and take care of right now?
You have two people that will back us, saying our intentions are good and we're doing the right thing. Pointing to Lorwyn and Braylor. Polite hands, of course.
High five.
Yeah, okay. That's okay. We'll work on it.
Freedom now. He can do whatever he wants.
Oh, we'll work on that.
Yeah, Lorwyn seems unfettered.
Yeah,
Lorwyn is giddy. Went from this stoic presence to like high-fiving people.
I'm not the person to be teaching you about impulse control, but I will do my best.
I'll let you guys in on stuff after the major conversations. But, yeah.
What we need to do is plan for the future, our next action. And that is all the time we've got for tonight. Let the party chew on exactly how they want to approach this. Give them a week. Give them a week to cook.
I'm so stressed.
Yeah, so I decided during this week Braylor wouldn't take any of that sitting down because combat happened and then you were gone. And he went from like,
aww,
oh, I flew across the entire continent and she abandoned me, to I flew across the entire continent and she's been kidnapped and the swords came out. And he went full hero mode. Maybe a little toxic masculinity, but his heart's in the right place.
Just a big chunk out of his forehead is fine.
Oh man, chat, don't go anywhere. We're gonna be doing a raid and it helps us out immensely. I hope everyone had a good time with the bingo. If you don't know, we've got a fan run bingo, a whole thing going on, and you can find out more about that on the Discord. Feel free to hit up the Discord. We also use it for visual aids and more information about ourselves. You know what happens if you give Thylo prep time. I think the party needs prep time now, because I threw that additional twist in with Thranduin and heckin' Braylor is here, and they have Marin, which they did not see coming at all. That's an additional complication that the party needs to figure out exactly how they can use that to their advantage without totally getting screwed over by the chain circle. because we like Thranduin, we like Lord Braylor. We don't want them to die horrible, terrible deaths.
Please no.
I'm on the fence about at least one of them.
And if you would like to get caught up, you can head over to the YouTube long shot and do hit the subscribe over there, please. We are so damn close to getting monetized over there, and that will open us up for sponsorships and the like, which will be huge. What else? Through the Crit Awards, at Gen Con, I will be running a panel, a game, and I would love to be able to put some faces to names. Please come through. It's not going to be pricey. We're just going to have a good time, run a crazy level 20 one shot. More information about that will be on the Discord. And Heinefall's coming up. It's a 4-day LARP event, and that happens in November. I am
5-day
5-day LARP event that's going on in November. Thank you. And it's so fun. Our very own Taylor and Tracy is the story master. I don't think that's the exact term, but basically is running the show, and it's huge. There's this, it's so in depth. There's so much to it. You really sink your teeth into it. Taylor's done an incredible job, and we're going into our 3rd year of it. And I'm so excited. That's it for me while I line up this raid. Dorky, would you take it away?
Sure. Okay, well, I'm that dorky cosplayer. Everything I said before applies here in the sense of on Twitch streaming Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. And actually on Wednesdays, we also have Yame, our mod, as well as Jake joining us for that. We play WoW on that day, and we get to watch me die a ton. So that's always fun. And I also do art. So if you ever want any of your fictional characters, your OCs, all the fun stuff brought to life, reach out. I will be happy to make that a reality. And as far as this session, oh my gosh, so much happened this session. I am stressed and also excited, but very stressed. So there's that. Yeah, let's pass it over to our new free-willed friend, Lorwyn Shane.
Hi, everyone. It's Shane Whalley. It's nice to meet you. I hope you have a great day. You can find me on all social media places as Shane Whalley, or on Twitch especially as Shane Whalley. So Lorwyn has freedom, which I will go into more depth about why that's important to him, probably in a future episode before we're over at some point. But just know it's a good thing. It's a big thing for him, and he's excited. So he's having a great time, even though he knows there's gravity situations going on. He's just trying to maintain composure inside the whole aspect of it all, with all the gravity of future destruction coming into the world's way. Yeah, that's about it. Sorry, Anarian, did you go?
I have not.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Critfail. If I'm on TikTok and Instagram, I play Anarian, and or Sanasa, I guess, currently right now. It was fun being sneaky and being a little troublemaker today. See if those little seeds of doubt and despair take root. Yeah. I need combat so I can test out these spirit things that I got and haven't been able to. I was promised big damage. So I just need to go to the swamp and get more of them for even more damage. So
That's
that's my vote for next week, is to go to the swamp.
Such a grand idea.
Isn't it?
Mhm.
So great, so great.
Ben, have you gone? Did you start us off? Go ahead, Ben.
Hi, I'm Ben Brainard. Find me on the internet. I'm playing Dilo Match, the Order of Scrap Blizzard, and I'm so happy about it. I love being the guy that knows stuff. I am not burdened at all with knowledge. I asked for this. Anyway, I hate it. If you want to find more of my stuff, find me on the internet. I wrote a source book for D&D 5e to introduce a new subclass version class in the game that focuses on using hit points or hit dice to power your abilities, and it's on sale right now, pre-release for $15. And if you want to, you should.
Links in the chat.
The links in the chat. I'm so happy about how things have turned out, and next week is going to be so
going on a journey
easy.
to get a special recorded.
Yeah. Oh, I'm recording a special this year in September in Washington D.C. at DC Comedy Law. September 5th, 6th, and 7th. There's 5 shows. I'm gonna record all of them. Okay, like the best parts of all of them. So if you're interested in that and you want to see more about that, you can go on my website, benbrainard.com, click on tour dates, buy tickets to the show, or sign up for an email list or text list if you just want to get notified when I'm back in your area and you want updates about my special.
Awesome. All right, gang. We're going to go kick it with Ivy, Game Raider Girl, running a really in-depth, a really intriguing campaign over on her channel. And I hope you all have a phenomenal rest of your week. I'll see you on Thursday for Windfall. Have a fantastic rest of your evening, gang.
Bye.